10 shocking parenting mistakes that ruin a child's growth. Welcome back to the channel WISGRAM, where you can get practical wisdom for money, investing, success, and more. Before we begin, please give this video a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you won't miss any of our new videos that will be uploaded every week. Now, let's get started. Every parent raises their kids differently. For their kids, they work hard. While some are strict to teaching discipline and goal setting, others teach their children to make choices. No two families are alike. Yet all parents have in common is a desire to correct past mistakes. So let's find out the 10 shocking parenting mistakes that ruin a child's growth so that we wouldn't make the same mistakes raising our kids. Number 1. They scolded their children too often. Disciplining a child for a transgression is perfectly acceptable. However, parents might go overboard and become obsessive. In some families, parents believe that raising their children's expectations will help them succeed in the future. However, this is not how things work. Behavior difficulties might result from over-scolding a child for minor missteps. Students who receive punishments for poor grades are also damaging. They have the power to extinguish any child's motivation to learn. And of course, a bad relationship with your child is a significant disadvantage to being excessively severe. Therefore, you should only discipline your children for things that matter. That list should not include a broken cup. Number 2. They missed out on the most critical moments in their children's lives. All parents have many obligations, and managing them isn't easy. Despite this, children rely on their parents to be present for them. Kids play a high value on events that adults might consider trivial. Children need to be surrounded by people who care for them at times like this. Even if you have a valid excuse for not attending your child's school performance, try your best to go. Find time to visit grandma, go to the theater, or decorate your house for the holidays. To have a closer relationship with your children, you must make memories together. Otherwise, in the future, you'll regret how many fantastic times have passed by. Number 3. They didn't play enough creative games. Of course, simply playing creative games with your children will not make them great artists or musicians in the future. But there's always a chance. There are numerous other benefits to doing so. Any activity, such as drawing or playing with Play-Doh, helps them develop their intelligence, imagination, and vocabulary. Furthermore, if your child is involved in various activities, it will be easier for you to determine what they are interested in and what they are good at. This is important because they can show off good skills at a young age and work on them later. Number 4. They didn't take their child's opinion into account. Most children hear the lines, "You're too young to decide," and "Adults know better," all the time. Wasn't it annoying? But a child's future might be ruined by a parent's attitude like this. If kids believe that your thoughts and feelings are frequently ignored, they may develop a sense of self-doubt. You can see why this is the case when you consider it. It's impossible to know what you want out of life if someone else makes all of your decisions. A parent can't always go along with their child's every wish. I mean, your kid can really bring home every stray dog they come across. That's her responsibility. Really? Instead of simply denying it, explain to the child why this is a bad idea. You may be able to compromise with them in some circumstances. Number 5. They didn't enjoy communicating with their child. Parent-child communication is the most crucial aspect of raising a child. In the long run, if you don't devote enough time to it, you'll wake up one day and realize that your child has grown up and is now living their own life. Doing chores around the house while your child is playing alone is perfectly acceptable. Avoid making it a habit though, because for your children to feel loved and cared for, they require your physical presence and your emotional involvement. Let yourself appreciate the time you spend with your loved one because there is no turning back the clock. Number 6. they didn't educate them about money. Some parents avoid discussing money with their kids. These kids don't believe money grows on trees, but it might appear mysteriously from an ATM. Children who are not taught personal finance and budgeting do not understand the value of money. Kids grow up struggling to handle their own finances. Giving your child pocket money teaches them to save and budget. You can also let your child work independently. Maybe they can mow lawns or babysit. Every time you go shopping, inform your kids how much money they can spend during this time. These ideas will teach your kids about budgeting, saving, and responsibility. Number 7. They didn't make their child happy enough. For most of us, happy childhood memories are priceless. We prefer to fantasize about when we are carefree and spend every day doing something first. However, every child should have various fresh experiences and live in a safe environment. That is what brings them joy. And when children are happy, they develop more actively, making it easier for them to adjust to adulthood and form new relationships in the future. So take your child to an amusement park, ride horses, or sail a boat. Try to do something exciting at least once a day with your child to ensure that they have as many pleasant moments as possible in their lives. Number 8. They didn't hug their children often enough. It has been scientifically shown that giving and receiving hugs is beneficial to our health since they reduce our exposure to stress. In addition, there's nothing like embracing your own child. Unfortunately, this doesn't happen as frequently as it should among parents. Some believe that being excessively affectionate with a youngster can lead to less obedience. Some people, particularly those concerned about babies, fear that holding and cuddling them constantly will cause them to become needy in the future. However, the truth is that as a youngster gets older, they become less fond of being hugged. So spend as much time cuddling with your children as you can now. Number 9. They weren't consistent. One of the biggest obstacles in parenting is consistency. For example, you don't allow your kids to eat junk food, but you get distracted by work and feed them pizza for lunch. They'll soon crave it at every meal. Inability to keep the same standards for your children every day might lead to big regrets for parents. Kids are confused about what is permissible. They won't behave the way you want them to until you set clear boundaries. Also, remember to set an example by following your own rules. No phones mean no phones for everyone. Number 10. They often followed someone else's advice. There are those people who just can't keep themselves from giving advice, even if no one asked for it. And it's not uncommon for young, inexperienced parents to believe that it's best to listen to them. Such experts have a wealth of knowledge about feeding, dressing, and raising children. Of course, some of it may be useful and practical. But remember that you are the parent, and it is your responsibility to decide what is best for your children. Also, do not allow strangers to criticize your child for misbehaving. A child must believe that there is always someone who will support and protect them, so let them know they can rely on you at all times. There are numerous techniques to boost a child's self-esteem and emotional intelligence. Books and courses are available to help you get started with these ideas. Whatever your child is going through right now, you must show them the love and support they need. Well, that's it for today. Thank you for watching and see you again soon in another one of our episodes. Once again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family so that they can enjoy it as well. With that said, have a wonderful day everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.